Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is time for another adventure. Hope you folks are ready. Because here we are with our girl once again. So, what do you say we go ahead and just jump right on into it, shall we? Because I know we got stuff to do. People to save, enemies to kill, that kind of thing. All right. Sure has taken Twitch and Facebook. It's taken their time getting caught up here. Let's see what's going on here. Aha. That's the problem. There we go. I knew something was amiss. Oh gosh, I'm such an idiot sometimes. I forgot to switch. I forgot to switch it over. I just went and clicked onto the window to open the game up, but I forgot to do it in OBS. Oops. So it's not like you missed anything, because, well, you didn't. Alright. One more day, folks. One more day. And we get the Nina Lotta Aelid Wolf Pup. We get it free. So. The only way I wouldn't get it is if I didn't log in the next 2 days. But since I'm planning on streaming tomorrow, there we go. And Cadwell is torturing that loot. So let's go ahead and talk to Chimera. Maybe we can eventually stop that noise.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the Dragonhorn.
And she's got a bow and arrows this time. I don't believe she had it before. What do we do now, Chimera?
Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Fiveclaw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons.
Alright, I get a Blade of the Betrayer, which doesn't do me any good because I'm not playing melee.
We stopped the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core, which is exactly what the dragons desire.
How much time do we have?
Some, but not a lot.
Of course not.
Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like. I just wish we had something else to fall back on.
What about the Dragonhorn?
The combat Dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. We should make our way to the moon gate now. Tell our companions, it is time.
I'll gather our allies.
Our companions left the palace to wander Rimmon and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, Zamarak, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the Moon Gate, but will understand if they decide not to.
Where is the Moon Gate of Iniquina?
The ancient structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest. To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop and historical curiosity may turn out to be the site of Elsweyr's most crucial battle yet.
Tell me more about the Moon Gate.
The Moon Gates are among the oldest ruins in Elsweyr. Of the few sites we know of, the Iniquina ruin is the most well-preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The Riddlethar ties it to the lattice. The rest of us, we see a pile of old rocks.
So what actually happened to you at the Shadow Dance Temple?
I can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple, with all its memories and past experiences. I connected with my bloodline, with the first Iniquina herself. I was attuned.
What does that mean, attuned?
I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Iniquina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know how to make the moons move, provided we find a working lunar lattice apparatus.
One point I gotta make. I love it when anything does this. It reminds me of a dictionary. You ask her, what does attune mean? And she says, I underwent the process of attunement. It would be just like if you didn't know what the word attune meant, you looked up in a dictionary, attune, and it would probably say the process of attunement. It's like, thanks. That really cleared that up for me. So, let's just... Weird thought that popped into my head. Surprise! Can you open portals like Cadwell now, too?
Some of the stories about Iniquina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense. Perhaps when I have had 1,000 years to practice, I will be as competent as Cadwell, yes?
Okay. Alright. Oh, he stopped playing and he buggered off. Well, fine. Be that way, Cadwell. Lockpick. Surprise, surprise. And no, I'm not going to go everywhere. I'm just doing a little hit and miss on the way out because we got to go find everybody. Clear water's always helpful. Well, any type of water really is helpful for your potions. Crafting motif. While I'm thinking about it, let's see if I need to get rid of anything. Alright. Oh, I already know that one. And I know that one, apparently. And I know that one, apparently. And I know that. Okay, I didn't know that one. Okay. Alright, let's... Oh. I don't think I need this. Actually, I shouldn't need it. And I can't sell it unless I go to a fence. Let's see if there's anything up here. Alright, well. We seem to be alright. Now we just have people to find. And I bet you they're all outside, aren't they? Yeah, I don't see any markers anywhere else. Gather your companions. Well, at least there's one close. Zamorak. So let's go find him first. Oh, and there's... I was wondering where Cadwell's was. Zamorak below, huh? Alright. Well, geez. Let's just do it this way, then. Oh, that'll sting too much. Let's not do that. Alright. I heard strumming. I thought it was Cadwell, but no, that strumming was actually in tune. There he is. Oh, Zamorak, not Cadwell. He's meditating at a shrine.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare since Zamorak returned to Elsweyr. This one needed some time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadowdance ruins. But you look like one who has important news, my friend.
Chimera wants us to gather at the moon gate of Iniquina.
Zamorak suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The betrayer's doing, yes? At least you and Queen Chimera returned from the ruins.
The betrayer set the moons to eclipse, but we killed him, and Chimera is now attuned to the lattice.
Then we still have a chance. Zamorak has pledged his honor to Queen Chimera. He will not break that vow. This one has a purpose again, and will see it through no matter the cost. Zamorak will meet you at the moon gate, my friend.
I'll see you at the moon gate.
Queen Chimera, attuned to the lunar lattice. Zamorak never expected to see such a miracle in his lifetime. This one prays that it will be enough when we stand against the dragons.
Speaking of dragons, what happened after Chimera and I entered the temple?
About what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered a squad of Uraxians led by a necromancer. Those Zamorak dispatched. It was the least this one could do.
I don't remember what the lunar lattice is. It has something to do with the Celestials, their pantheon, Joan and Jode, all that kind of stuff. I know somewhere somebody explains it in at least a little bit more detail. I don't know where or when or how. So, if I knew what it meant, I would tell you. But unfortunately, I don't remember. It has been way too long. So we are just going to find the next closest person, which appears to be Cadwell. And let's just go ahead and jump in the water. In the water! Well, I missed. That wasn't the plan. I didn't... Oh, there he... Well, I guess that kind of worked in a way, because he's scrubbing up.
Hello! Come to partake in a before-the-battle cleansing. I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore adheres much better to a well-laundered body.
He wants it to stick. Chimera wants us to gather at the moon gate of Iniquina.
The moon gate. I hope to wash away the memories of the betrayer. Some stenches cannot be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, my friend. Sorry I helped the dragons.
That was the betrayer, Cadwell, not you.
But before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. I'm rather ashamed. Dash it all.
So help us fix this, Cadwell. Help us stop the dragons from reaching Jode's core.
Yes, of course. That was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the moon gate now and meet you there.
I'll see you at the moon gate.
As nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor. Hot enough to melt the skin right off your bones. What an invigorating sensation.
Won't the water rust your armor?
And your point is?
He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, so? Oh, Cadwell. You are something, my friend. Alright, who's next? Who's the closest? There's Prefect Halo, and apparently Admiral Tharn is closest. So we will go find Abner Tharn. It has a pretty big diamond, so he is... There he is. Nope. He's just... Is he reading? Or oh, he's staring into his cup.
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spellcasting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing too. Khajiiti wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. I presume you have news?
Chimera wants us to gather at the Moongate of Iniquina.
The Moongate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. Show them some fights are more important than deciding whose posterior best fits the Ruby Throne.
Are you suggesting we give up, Abner Tharn?
No, no. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Uraxians, necromancers. Responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored.
So you're still with us?
Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail. I won't have that on my conscience. Now, allow me to finish this sickeningly sweet inebriant. One last indulgence before the end.
I'll see you at the Moongate.
By the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the Dragonhorn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. The Dragon Guard were clever, I'll say that for them.
You know how to use the Dragonhorn?
Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and engraved it with arcane runes, giving it astonishing power.
The Dragonhorn is actually a dragon's horn?
Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations, for their protection, you see. The one you located was originally in Rimmen before it was moved to the sanctuary.
So how do we use it?
We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once charged with energy, its sound weakens dragons.
Chimera charged the horn at the Shadow Dance Temple.
One problem solved then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that reason, I suggest we save it until we absolutely need it.
Goodbye. Yeah, he's awful proud of himself, isn't he, when it comes to his powers? He's rather sure of himself. But he's still not a bad guy. What is that? Talk to Josie. Later. I want to get this out of the way. There's that... Man, that thing can move. Did you see that in the background? Someone must have had their... all their... went to the stable master enough and got their speed maxed out. Let's see, where is this guy? Oh, I see the arrow. He's back here somewhere. Goodness, where is he? Oh. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. History, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner.
Okay. Kind of like his armor, though. Not crazy about the kind of rusted color, though. That's got to be what that is. Chimera wants us to gather at the Moongate of Iniquina.
I've been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our earlier guess was wrong. I assume events in the ruins confirmed our theory?
Yes, I killed the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion to open the moon gate.
Understood. We need to defend the moon gate and stop the dragons from using it when it opens. Keep them from reaching Jode's core. Well, at least now we have a mission. I just hope the Khajiit can get over their aversion to working with my troops.
Has there been much trouble integrating your forces with the Khajiit?
Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit wary. I don't blame them for that. I just want to show them that not all Imperials are tyrants, that they can trust at least a few of us. It will come, as long as we don't turn on each other first.
We'll see you at the moon gate. Alright, now we have to go to the moon gate. So, well, let's look at the map and see exactly where we're headed. Actually, let me get the main quest marker straight ahead so I know which way we're looking. So southwest, just like they said. But where southwest? Oh, way over here. Okay, well, luckily we've done a lot of traveling. So we can fast travel over here to the Scar's End Way Shrine and then just have a short little jaunt. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to have a quick little fast travel. Fast little quick travel. Something. Oh, there's someone. Someone's got their little friend. Excuse me. All right. We are going to right there. All right. So we're heading that way. I want to make sure. Okay, that would just cut us through. And I don't want to do that. Take the road at least. And it won't take long. So it should be this way if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then it will be the next left. Yeah, I know. I'm not exactly pushing it very far. I'm not. Ooh. There's some iron ore. I'll go ahead and collect that. And there's a runestone and a Nern root. Just like in Skyrim, the actual Skyrim game, and it sounds exactly like it. So at least they're consistent. What was that? I saw a little light down over there. It might have been just a... Oh, it's something. Oh, it's well, that daggerback's not gonna bug us. Oh, high iron ore. Nice. I knew I saw something. I thought it was further back, though. I thought it was over by that water, but it wasn't. There's another runestone up here, so I won't bother mounting up just yet. You can kind of see why I like playing at night when it comes to getting farming materials, because if you've got the keen eye, then, you know, it's easy to see. Once you're within range, of course. Alright, so how far do we still have to go? Oh, we've got a ways. Broom, 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 broom. Alright, we shouldn't have too much further. Ah, there's the turn. Maybe. I just thought it was. I haven't missed it, have I? Nope. It just seems to take a lot longer. Moongate of Iniquina discovered. Alright. We ready for this, folks? Oh, we got something to see. Oh, goodness. I've got what do you call it? Someone in Twitch chat trying to sell followers and viewers. You people can just go away. I'm not interested. Not now. Not ever. Talk to Prefect Kalo. Well, I want to just look around a tiny bit. Alright. Let's go check the camps just in case there's something to loot. I'm not going inside. I got a flower.
It appears everyone has arrived. Report to Prefect Kalo 5 o'clock while I confer with the Queen.
Hold your horses, fancy pants. There's Cadwell. I don't need it, but it's something to sell. You know, that gauntlets and stuff is probably not worth anything, so I'm not going to bother taking it. Stuff in containers, yes, but just stuff laying out, I'm sure is just not worth anything. Alright. Oop. That's an interesting looking... Oh, that's a ballista. I was going to say, that's an interesting looking cart. It's because it's not a cart, you idiot. Alright. Let's go...
An eclipse
talk
is
to him.
an eerie sight, but where are the dragons?
Oh, there they are. There's the moons. Alright. Ooh, a barrel. Alright, now let's talk to Prefect Kalo.
The moons come together and the sky grows dark. Ominous, isn't it? It's strangely beautiful. Where are the dragons, though? And the remaining Euraxians? I assumed they would have started their push for the Moongate by now.
Are we ready for this?
As ready as we can be. The Kashidi militia and the Cygnus Irregulars have taken defensive positions along the path up to the Moongate. And whatever siege weapons we could get our hands on are set to repel the dragons.
So you think we can stop the assault?
Not a chance. We only hope to slow them enough to give Tharn and Chimera the time they need to stop the Moongate from opening. Or find a way to shut it if all else fails. If the dragons don't reach Jode's core, we win. Wait. What's that noise?
You hear something?
Dragons! Go join Queen Chimera. I'll take charge down here.
Lots of dragons.
Zamorak will go with you.
Get those fires out and ready the ballistic. Move it, soldiers!
Time for reckless audacity and daring do.
Okay. Here we are, folks. Oh, wait. Let me see. Let me check. Because I don't know how big of a battle this is going to be. Yeah, I don't have any boosts on. So let's get some boosts. Or let's get a boost going. Should be under slottables. This one's good for 2 hours. One of the freebies that I get as a subscriber. Do, 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 do.
Euraxians. The wall has been breached.
Kill the cats and the traitors!
Guys are in trouble now. My
Okay, more Euraxians.
ultimate's ready. Oh!
Here they come. Prepare yourself.
What? Oh. I was gonna say, what are you talking? He was facing the wrong way.
More soldiers. Take them down.
What? Surprise!
I heard him. I don't see him though.
The path is clear. We need to reach Queen Chimera.
Path is clear, but there's still some Euraxians up there. Let's see if I can get close enough to hit one of them. Probably not. They're probably not meant to. Nope. Alright. We gotta go this way, I think. Or... makes sense. Yeah, gotta go this way. It's the only way to go, I guess. Oh, it's Cygnus Irregular. Oh, a lot of... Yeah, I remember this area now. Ah, I hate that. If you notice, you suffer a little bit of damage from that.
Gareshri, no! Stay with me, old master. Gareshri still breathes, but his injuries are serious. He needs a healer. In the meantime, Zamorak knows what he must do.
What do you mean, Zamorak?
With Gareshri injured, someone else must take command of this position. Make sure the Euraxians and the dragons encounter enough resistance to slow them down. That task now falls to Zamorak.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, my friend. This is Zamorak's chance to finally atone for his past mistakes. Wait, what is this? The dragon horn. This one doesn't know why Gareshri was carrying this. But you must take it and reach the Moon Gate. Queen Chimera needs you.
I'll guard the dragon horn and join up with Chimera. Good luck, Zamorak.
Go. Now, Five Claw.
Go now. Fine. Bossy. Alright. Upper Moongate Landing. This is gonna be fun. Euraxians already.
Maybe I should have fought left instead of right. Let's try that again.
Defeat the Euraxians. Working on it. Are there more? Where are they? Ah.
What an oblivion! I've got these hooligans, old trout. Let's get to Amna before the moon's completely alive.
Kind of, you know, handy that where there was flame, now there's not, just because. Do 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 do. Die. Ha 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 ha. Well, come on. Gotta love it when you can't line, when it doesn't want to line up. Anything of interest over here? Probably not. Had to look. Oh, there's the moon gate. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Wow, the moons have lined up a lot. That didn't take long.
My shield won't hold much longer.
You have it. Use it. Quick! Quick!
I just did. Weren't you watching?
See how the moons align with the ancient gate. The lattice opens a path to Jode's core. But how did you get the dragon horn? Where's Garishri? And why are the sounds of battle so close? Did the Euraxians overrun our defenses?
Garishri was injured and the dragons breached the walls, allowing the Euraxians to pour in.
Garishri? Hurt? And the Euraxians behind our defenses? This is not good. Not good at all. Well, we still have the dragon horn. At least until the power runs out or the fragile relic falls apart. Ah, I just wish the moons would move for me.
I thought the attunement gave you the power to move the moons.
The power, yes, but not the knowledge and experience. I will continue to try to move the moons and close the gate, but you will need to keep the Euraxians from taking this position. I am counting on you, Five Claw.
I'll guard the moon gate, Chimera. Oh, goody. Alright, now we just have to stay in. See, I saw one. I was gonna say, where is he? I don't see him. There he is. Can't lock onto him. There we go. An air something or other. Atronach. I think I'm stuck. Heal! Heal! I hate to do it. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally switched weapons sets.
The dragon horn. It's our only chance.
No, Five Claw, not yet. Through the portal, both of you, and bring the dragon horn.
Chimera, wait.
Okay. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Portal to the plane of Jode. I forgot that we actually go up onto the plane itself.
We stand on the sacred plane of Jode. The dragons went down into the processional. They seek to breach Jode's core.
What is this place?
From the memories I absorbed at the Shadow Dance Temple, Anequina and the Moon Priests came here to honor the moons and set them on their way after their sacred joining. This is also where she helped Kunzari hide the dragon's power.
I don't understand. Why would the dragons agree to give up part of their power?
Here, on the plane of Jode, the memories become clearer with every passing moment. Kunzari was able to use Calgronti's own greed against him. The dragons sought the power of Jode's core from the beginning, but Kunzari offered him even more.
What did Kunzari offer Calgrontid?
He offered a way to combine the natural power of Jode's core with the mystic might of his loyal dragons. Calgrontid's greed was his undoing. Now, he finally has an opportunity to steal all the stored energy for himself. We must stop him.
Then let's get down there. Dragons.
Mulamnir, the vermin still pester us. Devour them. As you say, my brother.
Kind of a tough bugger. It surely doesn't bode well for us.
The Moon Priests still guard this sacred place.
Yeah, they do. But apparently they're treating us as enemies. Probably because nobody's supposed to be here unless it's a moon priest. Interesting area. Nice, interesting vegetation. Little fairies or pixies. Ah, a Nixid. Okay.
The moon priests worship new gods now, you insignificant morsels.
Jeez Louise. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're a big one, aren't you? See if we can get rid of this other one. Get him out of the way. What didn't stop my spell? He's trying though. I wonder if I can talk to him. See what Admirth says.
Remember, my friend, I'm not the battle mage I once was. And need to reserve what magic remains to me for when it will do the most good. Consequently, if we run into any obstacles, I'm going to leave them for you to deal with.
Mighty nice of him. Let's talk to Chimera.
If we must fight, Five Claw, you must be our sword and shield. Both Tarn and I need to preserve what strength we still have for the final battle.
You have a bow and arrow. Use it. Alright, so where are we headed? Spot down? Ah, there it is. Quite interesting, huh? I'm not sure where we're headed. I know there's lots of twists and turns here.
Avoid Mulamnir as best you can.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, let's avoid that if we can. Goodness. At least I just have to remember to make sure that my enemy has a soul siphon active on them when they die, because then I get some health back. I get health and magicka, and I think some stamina too. That's what that was. When you see that white go into her like that. That helped. I mean, if I had any empty... not any empty ass, but you know what I meant. If I had any empty soul stones... Uh-oh, I don't know where he went. Yipe! He went right there. It would have filled them. But because I was able to morph it to like a soul siphon, then I get a little bit of health back. A little bit of health, a little bit of magicka, and I think a little bit of stamina back. Isn't he or she cute?
Jode's core is close. I can feel it.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? I didn't see that one, so... Nope. Ah! Okay, and... No, you don't. Okay, so I guess... Whoop. I need to stop guessing because it's not panning out for me. Go get him. so are we done with this section? Looks like. Whew. It's just getting crazier and crazier.
Mulamnir, Calgronteed, and Jode's Core. Are you ready for this, Chimera?
Okay. Isn't this pretty? Get up here, we can just get a little bit better look before we step through. It's pretty. Whew, Jode's Core. Here we go, folks. This should be interesting.
Calgronteed is absorbing Jode's Core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through him is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Tarn. I can separate the moons using the altars. You must deal with Mulamnir Fiveclaw. I will divert whatever energy I can into the Dragonhorn, but use it sparingly.
We get to fight Mulamnir.
You dare to face me, morsel?
Oh, yes, I do. I'm gonna die, probably at least once. Well, I'm glad I amuse you.
Yes, brother, I will make this quick.
Where'd he go? Oh, I forgot about those. All right. What's he doing? Oh yeah, I forgot. He's using the shouts. Ah. Yeah, unfortunately, they're able to use the shouts because it's dragon language. But, we can't because we're not dragonborn.
Get inside my shield, or the dragon shout will kill you!
Source! Shade! Feed!
Dragonhorn! It will aid you against Mulamnir!
You have made me angry, pest. These fleas, brother. You have my word.
Oh, wonderful. What's he up to?
Get into my protective aura, now!
Sus! Chi! Be!
Quickly! Sound the dragon!
Die, insect, die! So, Elsweyr.
No, 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 no! Go ahead and heat.
Rotate, assist me. Power. It fills me. Good job.
What'd he do? Or what's he gonna do? Yike! No! Oof, 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 oof. Wonderful. Another air astronaut. Hey! Oh, goody, more of those little things. Oh. Uh-oh.
Mulamnir prepares to attack! Let my magic protect you!
Sus! Chi! Be!
Maestro, use the dragon!
It cannot end like this!
Yes, it can.
So, Elsweyr.
Killed Mulamnir. Good.
Yep, there's Mulamnir.
The equal of Akatosh!
The moons. I need to finish the ritual. Joan and Jode, hear me.
The power. It belongs to me.
Boy, he got impressive.
Resume your eternal dance. Now, five God. Stop the horde!
You did it, Camilla. You ended the eclipse.
I will
But that
not
means-
be
The moon gate has
denied.
closed. We are trapped, yes. But Mulamnir is dead, and Calgrontit has been defeated.
Oh, hello! You always find things in the last place you do.
Calgrontin, I wonder. I'm actually pleased to see you, Cadwell. Come, Chimera. Your people await their queen.
Thank you, my friends, for everything.
Well, guess it's to Elsweyr. There we go, folks. Oh, hey, Mary. You took the afternoon off, huh?
Queen Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons.
What
The
moons?
Graxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians and dragons fled when the moons parted. Our own troops have not returned, but the Main has sent an envoy.
An envoy from the Main? If you'll excuse me, I have other business to attend to.
All right, well, let's talk to Chimera.
We did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamnir and Calgrontid. I want to thank you for everything. Elsweyr is safer today because of you.
How did you finally figure out how to move the moons, Chimera?
Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited at the Shadow Dance Temple. I saw the ritual in my mind and performed the actions. Too bad the Dragonhorn did not survive. At least it lasted long enough to banish Calgrontid.
Are we really sure that we defeated Calgrontid? He seemed extremely powerful at the end.
He did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed, but the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the ritual and end the eclipse. After that, a concern for another day, yes?
Why did the Main send an envoy?
I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my worry. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen and learn the fate of our troops at the Moongate. And after that, we will celebrate a new dawn for Elsweyr.
Some kind of weapon. Moon Sentinel's arc. I'm not entirely sure what that is. And a skill point. All right.
We have accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia Tarn, defeated Zumog Foom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons and made the moons move in the sky. If only I could shake this sense of impending doom.
What kind of impending doom are we talking about?
Nothing specific. Not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me until I know the fate of Gareshri, Zamarak, even Prefect Kalo. I would return to the Moongate, but other matters require my attention. Namely, the envoy of the Main.
You think our companions might not have survived the attack on the Moongate?
That is just it. I have no idea. Moons. My head pounds. The effort I exerted at Jode's core was not without a cost. Five Claw, could I convince you to determine the fate of my soldiers and our friends?
I'll find out what happened to our companions and the soldiers at the Moongate.
I appreciate your assistance, my friend. Find out what happened to Gareshri and the others, then bring word back to me. Meanwhile, I will try to find a few moments to rest before I meet with the Main's envoy or worry about the other dragons.
Isn't the dragon threat over now?
Far from it. But without Calgrontid and Mulamnir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. Colossal, dangerous beasts to be sure, but not the overwhelming force they were under their dragon leaders.
It's hard to believe that this all started with an ancient Khajiit legend.
There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit Five Claw. Whether Euraxia discovered the Kunzari stories and that led them to the Betrayer's head, or Zumog Foom reanimated the head and then learned the tales, who can say?
They might be able to, Mary. I don't know. Alright, so we have to determine the fates of Chimera's soldiers. So, if we... Let's see, where do we have to go? I imagine... Oh, not that far. Oh, okay. Seems to be just a straight shot. Well, I mean, it's not going to be a straight shot, because that would, well, kind of... Well, we would go splat. We did it, folks. We beat that big nasty dragon Mulamnir. And that was a fight. I thought for sure I was going to die at least once, so... Hey, I did better than I was expecting. Just gotta find... Well, I don't remember. Gotta find something. I know, find our companions and stuff. I just don't remember what I'm going to see. Oh, here we go. Talk to your companions. Well, you know what? Before I forget, did I do that already? No, I couldn't have. All right.
Sandshmans have just as much of a sweet tooth as a Khajiit. Add a little moon sugar to its meat, and you will have a contented steed.
Okay, another one for speed. 8% out of 60. So if you think about it, if I actually played every single day, it would take another 52 days just to get speed maxed out. All right, so who do we talk to first? Let's go over here and let's talk to Prefect Kalo.
Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally pull apart?
Small one.
Hang on. I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind.
That's what brought me here. Chimera wants to know what happened after we entered the Moon Gate.
It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers, Khajiiti and Imperial, but we did our duty. We slaughtered Euraxians by the score and kept the dragons at bay until the moons broke apart.
The ending of the eclipse was significant?
It was crucial to our survival. When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking and flew off. Not a moment too soon. We had exhausted both our strength and our ammunition.
What did the Euraxians do then?
The ones that survived Zamorak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. I doubt they'll give the militia too much trouble going forward.
What will you and the Cygnus Irregulars do now?
We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Euraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Chimera and Lord Garashri. Let them use us where we'll do the most good.
So you'll help defend Elsweyr?
If that's what they need. But the Cygnus Irregulars are mostly military engineers, scouts, and trainers. We have a lot more to offer a kingdom that needs to be rebuilt than just blades and shields. That was our original mission, to help Elsweyr.
Goodbye. All right, now I'm going to save Garashri for last. Let's talk to Zamorak now.
Zamorak is happy to see you, friend. After the dragons entered the Moon Gate and you followed, this one worried that all was lost. But then, the moons parted, and suddenly everything seemed all right.
Chimera sent me to find out what happened to you and the others.
Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Euraxians and their necromancers, repelled the dragons as best we could. This one let the desert wind flow through his limbs and claws, while our soldiers rallied to his side.
You defeated the Euraxians?
Between the Khajiiti militia and the Cygnus Irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Euraxians broke off their attack and scattered to the four winds. The remainder will be a nuisance, but they pose no threat to the kingdom.
What about the dragons?
Zamorak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Euraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballisti, so he could tell you more. This one does know that when the moons began to separate, the dragons roared in rage and flew away.
What will you do now, Zamorak?
Zamorak hopes to serve as Queen Chimera's claw and defend the throne as he was trained to do. If she will not have me, well, Gareshri has many plans for improving life in Elsweyr. This one would be happy to help in any way he can.
You need chocolate, huh, Mary? I can understand that. Goodbye. Alright, time to talk to Lord Garishri. He still looks a little, you know, rough around the edges.
It's good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright, isn't she? We saw the moons move and the eclipse end, but we haven't heard what happened after you entered the moon gate.
Chimera's fine. As a matter of fact, she sent me to find out what happened to you.
After I was caught in that dragon blast, Zamorak tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I'm sorry to say that I was in and out of consciousness for most of what happened next.
So you don't know how the battle ended?
I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmon. It's a miracle, thank the moons, that the city is free once more. If you want to know what really occurred at the moon gate, you'll need to ask Zamorak and Prefect Kelo.
So I'm guessing we should have talked to him first because of the conversation. Your injuries, do you need to see the healers?
There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I. But perhaps a few hours in the soothing springs will restore my strength. I'll need it too. I have much to do to help Chimera restore Enequina to its former glory.
Goodbye. Alright, now we have to return to the palace. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out exactly which way to backtrack. While I'm thinking about it, so I don't forget, again, she's got these recipes and stuff that, you know, she already knows. So, instead of sell them, I'll put them in the bank. Deposit. If it'll let me. Which it should. I don't remember which ones. Let's see. Well, actually. Oh, this is... Okay. Already known. Okay, I think that's all I was going to put in there. Oh, furnishings. Well, no, that I could put that somewhere else. I want to make double check. Already know. That one I did not know. Okay. Right. So, if that's the case, there we go. And I think I already know. Yeah, already in your library. So, it's not going to let me put that in there?
Concern.
Nope, there it is. Okay, good. I don't use poisons. I hate to have them around, but I'll put them in there. Let's see. Poison. She's got enough of these potions to last her a while. So did I get... Okay. She has 16 soul gems. So, I think she needs... Let's see. I know what I'm looking for. As soon as I find it. There we no, yep, there we go. Extra soul gems. There we go. That'll keep her in tow. Now I don't have to worry about buying any for a while, you know, until later. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, there was 800 filled soul gems in there. There was 1,000. Welcome back, Mary. I put 200. I gave two. I should say, I had another character, the one that I'm playing with, Mary, get some out of there. So, oh yeah. I come up here and I get myself twisted around. It's like, where am I going? Oh, Hall of the Lunar Champion. Yeah, that's a reward. I don't know if they'll do it.
Outsider, this one must speak with you.
Okay. Envoy Kashia. Oh, let's... yeah.
This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kashia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes?
I helped overthrow Euraxia, defeat the Betrayer, and stop the dragons on the plain of Jode.
Such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main?
Gareshri returned from battle and went to see the healers. What do you mean, what happens next?
The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for your question, we must settle the matter of Enequina's succession. Kashia must determine if Kamira is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim.
She's the only surviving daughter of King Hemaker. Doesn't that make her the queen?
Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiit, she must be recognized by the Main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Kamira and vouch for her heritage? If so, please tell her I am ready to meet with her.
I'll go find Kamira and let her know.
Before you return to Kamira's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kashia a sealed letter for Abner Thar, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he share a special bond. Perhaps you could deliver the letter.
I can deliver the letter, but why is the Main writing to Abner Tharn?
The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiit society. The moons hold great sway over the Khajiit born under them. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse?
The eclipse? I don't understand.
No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Jode joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next Main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The Main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications.
Why didn't the Main come to crown Kamira personally?
The Main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the Speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the Main's duties do not include Enequina. But know that the Main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now, please deliver the letter to Abner Thar.
Goodbye. Right, now I have to find Abner Tharn. Where is he hiding? It says he's hiding above, so I'm guessing, knowing him, if he's in the palace, he's probably in the library. Ear itches. Brain fleas. I don't know, he might not actually be inside. That diamond is pretty large. Well, pretty...
Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Kamira is concerned.
Alright, Abner Tharn.
You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmon. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Rathstone tablet set me on this path.
You're leaving, Tharn?
I'm neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I'm not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties. Small talk, speeches, canapes. Totally unbearable.
Gotta love him. Don't you want to be there when Kamira's crowned queen?
I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime.
I have a letter for you. It's from the Main.
An intriguing question. are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the main. But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell.
Good luck, Tharn.
We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Calgrontiid. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Chimera she did admirably.
You think Calgrontiid is still a threat?
We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Calgrontiid couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned, after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
Goodbye. Alright. Well, even though it didn't ask us to, let's go ahead and talk to Cadwell and see what he has to say. Oh, now that's a cute little something or other. I don't know what it is. Is there another player? No? I don't know what that is then or why it's there. It's not mine. It should belong to a player. It's incredibly cute, whatever it is. Oh well, let's talk to Cadwell.
Abner's received a new quest from the main. As soon as we finish here, I'll join him. Quests are my speciality. Oh, fiddlesticks. I just remembered Queen Chimera asked me to be her king's claw. I guess Abner will have to soldier on without me.
Chimera said she wanted you as her king's, or rather queen's claw?
Yes, indeed. Her exact words were, "You can call yourself the Emperor of Cyrodiil for all I care. Just quit blathering and let me think." I know designs on the ruby throne, but Cadwell the Queen's claw has a rather dashing ring to it, eh?
Goodbye. Okay, honor. Wait. What? Okay. His name is Honor. I just don't know who the heck he is or why he's there. All right.
I assure you, Kasia, my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide to give the Main's blessing.
There's another one. Look at the size of this going. Look at this. He was it he or she? I can't quite tell. I'm just gonna say they are not even standing completely straight. A lot like you, yes. But look at the size of this one. I mean, I didn't make her as tall as you can get, but she'd be looking this Khajiit in the belly button. And that's just insane. I wanted to show you this. There's another big one over here. He's not standing up, but look how broad he is. You can tell he is another big cat. And then of course we have a cinch right here. And he could just swallow any of them whole. All right, let's go up for the coronation. Jesus, just unreal. Yes, it is one big cat. It's one of the many things I loved about Elsweyr, is just everything. Oh, that was a player. Oh, where are we going then? Talk to Chimera. Where is she? Oh, she's in a side room. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. There she is. Oh, she's all decked out.
Gareshri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moon Gate. Dragons and necromancers I understand, but politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and the regalia, it pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers.
It pinches. Oh, shit. Just great writing. That's I just love it. I just love it. Oh, shoot. Having second thoughts on becoming queen of Anequina?
I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Anequina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace. Provided the main's envoy confirms my right to the throne.
The envoy doesn't believe you're King Hemaker's daughter.
The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something.
I'm still loving her comment about it pinches, but if you look at her outfit, it's pretty loose flowing, so I don't want to think about what pinches or where, but it's just still, I find it funny. Of course, Chimera.
I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me. I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance. Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready, Chimera. It is a pretty, well, it's a pretty outfit. All right, enter the throne room. Come on, Chimera. Well, I know. She's just going to magically appear, I think. No, actually, I think we actually watch her enter the room. If I'm not mistaken. But it's not above this game for you to be talking to somebody in one room and then they just appear. Like, all these people appeared out of nowhere, got all in position in the short time that we were out of this room. Oh, I was hoping to be able to talk to them. See, there's some... I don't know if those are intelligent ones. I would imagine they probably are. I don't think they would just have just regular cats running around here. And I don't think there's anybody you can talk to. There might be a couple, probably just main ones. Oh, excuse me. All right. So let's talk to Lord Garishri.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Chimera's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence, as do I. But where is Chimera? I expected you to bring her in.
Chimera's ready. We can begin the coronation.
Who will confirm that Chimera is the daughter of King Hemekar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will. As her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Main, Chimera is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Chimera, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim. All hail Chimera, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented and invaluable. Five Claw, my comrade and friend, please approach the throne.
Notice her name is now Queen Chimera. They made sure to do that as soon as she was crowned.
Courageous Five Claw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. they will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you.
I don't know what to say.
Then say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from tyranny. You helped me avenge my parents. You saved us from dragons and undead. We will never forget that. I will never forget that.
So what happens now?
You appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Enequina. There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
Yeah, yes, Mary, I know all cats are intelligent. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I meant were those ones that look like normal house cats, if they're the ones intelligent enough to be able to have common speech. Shame on you. Yeah, named as champion. It does usually mean trouble. All right, what does a queen do exactly?
Just what you would expect. I listen to problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still stray dragons and Euraxian deserters to deal with. So, the usual things.
And I guess your days as an agent of the Main are behind you now?
It is time for different adventures, Fiveclaw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories. Of course, I may find time to slip away and explore a ruin or two. Every now and again.
Goodbye. All right, so we made it to level 19.
And all hail Fiveclaw, whom I name Champion of Enequina.
All right, so let's go ahead and claim our rewards. All right, and attribute point. We'll put it into Magicka. I get 2 skill points. All right, let's see what we have. Do we have anything that can be morphed? Not as of yet, I see. You can hear that cinch rot just making all kinds of racket. Let's see. Well, I will use one for putting Keen Eye for the reagents. And let's see if we have... Well, let's check here, because we got stuff opened up. Juggernaut increases max health by 1%. Increases health recovery by 2%. Increases physical and spell resistance. Let's go with max health. Granted, that's not much, but hey, you know. Fine, Mary. You just be that way. All right, let's see. I don't know. She probably won't have anything new to say, but let's just go ahead and talk to her.
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But
Okay. Let's talk to the envoy.
Thank you for helping to restore the bloodline of Enequina Walker. It is good to see a Khajiit once again on the throne of Rimmon. Garcia apologizes for all the formality, but she had to be sure before she bestowed the Main's blessing upon Gamira.
And she just looking off to the side, kind of like, I did what I had to do. All right, Lord Garishri.
I came to northern Elsweyr with an impossible task. I took command of the militia and sought to free Rimmon from Euraxia's grasp. With your help, we accomplished so much more. You have my thanks for that, champion.
What's next for the Speaker of the Main?
As always, I go wherever the Main needs me. For a while, I remain in Rimmon to provide Queen Gamira with whatever assistance she requires. You know, I watched Gamira grow these past 6 years. She will be a better queen than even I imagined.
Goodbye. All right, well, here's something I haven't had to do yet. I have to take a little bathroom break. So I will be back in just a couple of minutes or so. So just wait. Don't run off. I will be back, I promise. All right, folks. Sorry about that. All right. I am back. Okay, so we were going to talk to just our main ones, since, well, that's what she suggested that we do, so.
Wasn't that a beautiful ceremony? Not quite on the level of the time I attended Molon Ball's first Daedric Titan unveiling and Soul Shriven Impalement celebration, but beautiful, just the same.
What's next for Cadwell?
Next, haven't given it a thought. It's enough trouble keeping track of the past and present to bother with what happens in the future. Maybe I'll finally build that little house on the edge of Cold Harbor's yawning chasm. Ah, the vertigo.
You're really considering going back to Cold Harbor?
Well, certainly. Eventually. It's my home. Besides, who would all the Soul Shriven look up to if I never returned? Have no fear, my friend. If you ever need Cadwell's sword again, I'll rush to your side without hesitation. You have my word.
Good old Cadwell. All right, who's next? Zamorak.
This one's heart sings at seeing Chimera crowned queen. Her parents would have been so proud. Thank you, my friend, for getting us to this moment. And for helping Zamorak find his way back to his true calling.
Your true calling? Adept or Queen's Claw?
Zamorak will always be an adept. But Queen Chimera has agreed to accept me as her claw. This one will protect the queen and serve her as best he can. It is what Zamorak was born to do. Yes?
Yes. All right. Prefect Kalo.
I'm glad that the Cygnus Irregulars were able to lend Queen Chimera our support. Helped make up for all the evil Euraxia brought with her to Elsweyr. Now where's the music? I didn't spend the last 6 years learning Khajiit waltzes for nothing.
He's gonna have fun with the ladies. Did you determine what happens next for the Cygnus Irregulars?
I hate the idea of mercenary companies, but without an imperial government in place, that seems to be what we're reduced to. Luckily, Chimera has accepted our offer of assistance and has agreed to employ us. As engineers and aid workers, of course.
Of course. You really learned Khajiit waltzes?
A few. You'd be surprised how many of their dances can't be accomplished without claws or a tail. I do hope they play the waxing moon, though. I find it rather elegant, and it's the one best suited to my tailless posterior.
All right, let's see. Who do we have? Oh, I forgot that they stick a lot of people in there. So look who it is, folks. Mizik Thunderboots.
Mizik can't believe the tales he has heard. Dragons, moon gates, eclipses. Oh, so much excitement you've seen, and so many heroic things you have accomplished. Certainly a step up from the work we did. Yes?
How are you doing, Mizik?
Mizik is doing very well, especially after being invited to this ceremony. Never did he think he would be witnessing a Khajiit coronation in Rimin Palace. Is this one's hat on straight? His whiskers burnished and bristly?
You look fine, don't worry.
That is good to hear. Mizik would hate to make a bad impression. But this one is sure you have many others to talk to. He will not keep you walking. Remember, if you are ever in need of an investigator, call on Mizik.
All right. Anybody else on this side? Whew. There's another tall drink of water. Look at that. She could that one could practically hold her head in his hand. Look at that. His forearm's the size of her head. All right, let's head back up here and see if there's anybody. Lirishi? I don't remember who that is.
Queen Chimera.
Ah.
She is all official now. This one suppose that means more messages for Lirjazi to carry. Ah well, this one was too good at being a spy that no one realized her true calling. Being the Queen's messenger isn't the worst job, yes?
Alright, let's see. Who else? Locus?
First, you save Iokas' companions from the dangers of cicatrice. Then, you save all of Anequina from the tyranny of dragons. You are truly remarkable, traveler friend.
What are you doing here, Iokas?
I came to Remen in order to warn the Khajiit of the dangers of cicatrice. I did not wish for the other travelers to be harmed. I do also wonder if perhaps I should speak of my egg mother's research.
That's for you to decide.
Yes, you are right. I think I will try to help, no matter the consequences. After the celebration ends, I will find someone to speak to about my egg mother's research. Hopefully, they will understand her intentions, despite the results.
Alright, anybody else? That just said seat. Boy, he's just making all kinds of a ruckus. Alright, that's it. Yeah, several of the several people that you interact with in the game end up here. I don't know if there's more that would have been there, because I know there's probably other quests we haven't done yet. Okay. But that's it. That's the main storyline, folks. And they're still there. Those are still up there at the top of the stairs. So we completed the main story. The main storyline is completed. And I was going to show you, if I can remember how to get to it, on foot. The shrine or temple or whatever it's called. I think it's this way. I could be wrong. It's kind of looking like I am. I mean, I can get to it through the menu, but I wanted to see. I think it's this way. Okay, yeah, yep. Yeah, when you complete the quest, the main storyline, the very first time, you're given Remen Temple as kind of like a home. You could use it as one, but it's a temple. And so what you'll see is how it looks after I set it up with my my main tune. I'm just kind of using this as kind of storage, basically, because I'm not going to use it as a player home. Just because I don't care for it as a home. But see, this is it. Any furnishings you see in here are stuff that I've placed. Well, not everything. Like this pedestal, that's already there. But like this, says a target bone Goliath. It's basically it's a target dummy. Then I got these light spires, and then I've got clothing station, woodworking station, blacksmithing station, all stuff that I've either bought, received as rewards, got in packs, stuff like that. And there's a vase, a bunch of the little statuettes that they've given away for free to subscribers. You can see how there's these beams hitting that thing and it opens up portals. See, there's nothing here, but there's one across the way. I've unlocked that one. I still have to unlock 2 more. I don't remember how. I think they're in set up for later DLCs. Yep, there's another little what's it? Oh yeah, I've got a chest here. Let's see if it's, hopefully it's not full. Nope. Because I did have one piece of furniture, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Where was it? Furnishings, right there. Deposit. Alright, I'll give you a quick look in to see what's on the other side of this. Portal to Halls of Colossus. I don't remember what I had to do to unlock it. But see, I've put trophy heads of things that, like I said, this is all stuff from my main tune. So these are all bosses that I fought that, you know, give you trophies and stuff. And then there's paintings and whether some of the stuff I've placed, like the logs and the mushrooms. See, there's another ugly thing. Pumpkins. I can't remember if I don't believe I placed those, but I know I placed that tree and that log. Let's see. I didn't put anything over here. Oh, yes, I did. There's a couple trophy heads, another light. This, I don't even remember what this is called. This black tendril wisps coming out of the ground. I've placed that. So a couple of more heads. I think those pikes, I put them up there. I think. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But here's a big old ugly dragon head. And a little tiny one up there. I can't remember. I think she was one of those, oh, what do they call those? Daedric spiders or something like that. I don't remember, but that's that. So let's head back. Yeah, obviously they're not going to give it to you a second time. So that's why I didn't even mention it. But I figured, since we completed the main storyline, that you would like to see what one of the rewards would have been if, you know, this was my first time doing it. And don't worry, just because the main storyline is over, don't think that we're done, because we're not. There's still quest givers here in Rimmon. There was at least a couple. There's dailies to do, which I'm not really gonna. I don't really think I'm gonna do that. If I decide to do dailies with her, like crafting and stuff like that, I'll probably just do it off camera, you know, when I'm actually not streaming, just because, I mean, you would all find that really boring, and besides, usually I can whip through that pretty quickly. So, but for like fighting the dragons, we'll do that together. At least the first time. After that, I don't know. We'll see. Because some of it is just getting there and waiting for more people to show up, and then waiting for somebody to start. But let's see if there are any. Let's see. There's one dragon that's already being attacked, and he's. Let's see. No, that's not how you get there. Starhaven, or was it? I don't remember now. I think so. Let's go see if we can get to this one. I'm just trying to remember where I'm at. Okay. It's been a long time. I used to know these routes like the back of my hand. Is it this way? Yes. It's weird that I don't really remember the path, because I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've gone to all of them, all three of them. Okay, see, I know where I'm at now. This is so weird. My brain's a little fried. Oh, looks like we've got a a frost dragon. Uh-oh. Now this one puts up that dome. When you're outside the dome or inside the dome, you're fine. But while you make contact with the dome, you're going to suffer damage. So you could run through it if you wanted to. You wouldn't suffer that much. But considering her level, I really don't feel like. And plus, I don't have her set for, to take a lot of damage. All right, it's gone. Now that thing that said blood funnel, that was something that somebody else had placed. Ah! It's some kind of spell. I don't know what it is. It's constant damage. It's like, do I think I'm going to die here? Probably at least once. Okay, they put up the that dome again, so we have to stay inside. Well, we don't have to. We could run out if we really wanted to. I just wouldn't advise it. Got to get away from those shards. Yikes! Oh, I died. Since it was close, we'll go back to the Way Shrine. See, I know exactly where we're at now. It just took a bit for me to figure it out. And this is the main one out of all three of the hunting grounds. For some reason, this is the most popular. I think it's because it's so close to the Way Shrine. The other two, it's a bit of a trek. So this one, if you die, you could just Way Shrine it. Let's see. And whenever you're doing this, you want to make sure you probably have at least probably about a dozen people. You definitely cannot do this with just, like, say, half a dozen. Well, you might, but it would take too long. Oh, is that Bone? That Bone Colossus is him. He did that. Oh, I died again. But I've got a bunch of crystals or stone, soul shards, whatever. Because if you remember, I got 200 of them out of the bank. But yeah, we'll see those Bone Colossuses again. Not necessarily just because of him, but there's places where we have those as enemies. And we have a dead dragon. There he is. And I get all these goodies. Just like that. And there's a half-digested adventures backpack in there too. And eventually he will disappear. Oh, that was kind of cool. But yeah, I can stand here and open the stuff up that I got. Half-digested pack. What was in there? A couple of soul gems. A couple of pieces of junk, looks like. But there was another dragon fight. But mostly what we need to do, I mean, it's the end of the, it's going to be the end of this stream because I've got someplace I got to be a little bit later. But we've got like I said, we've got a lot left. I'm going to go ahead and take her back to Rimmon, because that's where we were. And there's that thing that says talk to... I think that's the one that's going to take us someplace. But for now, what's that other lower one? Talk to Joissi. Alright, we're going to return to Rimmon. All right. Like I said, we've got a lot of stuff to do. Look, I'll bring up the map. I won't know. You won't be able to see too much, but just let's see. I'll expand it. You can see some of it off to the left. It shows the map completion. So it shows 8 out of 8, which is the very top one. Which, well, you can see the number. I don't even remember what that one was. But way shrines, it shows we have 6 out of 7. We've done 5 out of 6 delves. I can't remember what the next one is. I think it's point of interests. So we still got a few of those left. There's those camps we have left. There's 2 dungeons, which we won't actually go into. I don't believe. I could be... No, we do. I think the only thing we don't do is the one below that, which is the Skull and Crossbones, which is kind of like a region boss, which the only way we could do that is if there was a bunch of other people there. After that is the Sky Shards. We still have 10 left. We don't even have half of them yet. And then I'm not sure what the 2 out of 10 is, the little book thing. They're probably lore books. But it will lead us one at a time to most of the stuff. But for now, let's go find Joasy. At least talk to the person. And see what's what. Oh, this is something. This is not what I was expecting.
This
well,
one has had enough of those
let's see what this is.
Greetings, Walker. Have you come seeking work? There is much to do here in Elsweyr. Much to do.
Don't know if we're gonna do this one. I got to see what it is first. I don't remember. Yes, I saw your job posting. What kind of work are you offering?
All manner of work, Rook. Nisuzi offers tasks that you can tackle alone. Rahir gathers groups of warriors to face great beasts and savage warriors, and Battle Reef Tanerlina conscripts heroes for the most dangerous task of all, dragon hunts.
What more can you tell me?
Well, that depends. Who do you want to know more about? Rahir, Nisuzi, or Battle Reef Tanerlina?
Tell me about the jobs Nisuzi offers.
Nisuzi is a Bandari, and the Bandari always needs something. The work you do for her will likely take you to the caves, mines, and sunken ruins of Elsweyr. Dangerous work, but not so dangerous that you couldn't accomplish it on your own.
You said Rahir offers jobs that require multiple warriors?
Yes, Walker. Rahir speaks for Rimmond's elders and clan mothers, and they expect a great deal from us. Some threats are too great to face alone. Massive beasts, cruel necromancers, all kinds of horrors. But if you succeed, old Rahir pays well.
I think Rahir is the one that sends you to the region bosses and stuff. I don't do those just because sometimes it's really hard to find a group. And I usually don't do the one that sends you to the caves and stuff because I've already been there. I usually just do the dragon one. So it would be Battle Reef Tanerline wants people to kill dragons?
Well, everyone wants people to kill dragons. They're a nuisance. But Battle Reef Tanerlina actually pays heroes to do it. Fair warning. No one can face those beasts alone. Seek out other warriors before you attack, or you will wind up a crispy chicken, yes?
Crispy chicken. Right, I'm interested in the job.
Excellent. Please, speak to my associates and they'll help you get started. Here's a small retainer to keep your interest. Generous, yes? Ha! Good hunting, Walker. Don't forget to check back regularly, Walker. That retainer won't fill your belly for long.
And just select goodbye. So yeah, let's see, there's a daily job broker, and there's a daily job broker, and this is the one.
These
yeah,
dragons are fast becoming a larger issue.
this is who we You know what? I'll go ahead and pick it up.
Dragons have the potential to threaten all of Tamriel, and I'm stationed here to help prevent that. I'm organizing daily hunts to take down as many of these aerial killers as possible.
How can I help?
I'm glad you wish to help. We need valiant folk to slow down the spread of dragons. It is regrettable enough that they're causing suffering here. Let's try to prevent that from happening outside Elsweyr as well.
What do you need me to do?
I think the best tactic is to defeat the dragons at their hunting grounds. When they eat, we can stop them permanently. What do you say? Are you willing to help?
I'll do it.
We're grateful for your help in culling these creatures. When you've finished, stop back by for your reward.
You seem extremely interested in enticing people to hunt dragons. Why is that?
Dragons aren't exactly easy to kill, as you may know. People who hunt them alone don't often return. So, to prevent needless death, I coordinate dragon hunters.
But why dragons in particular, and not, say, Dremora or mud crabs?
Mud crabs? Oh, you jest. To answer your question, Queen Irene is concerned that the dragon threat will spread beyond these lands. So, as has been successful in other venues, I hire folk to kill them. Simple, yet effective.
Goodbye. These quests can only be completed once every 24 hours. Yes, that I know. So, let's see. I don't think there was any others in here. That was the only other one, except for the one that takes you someplace, which we're not going to do. So what we will be doing when we pick up tomorrow... Oops, wrong button. Go into the map. Well, see, I still have the dragon one, so that's what those big white circles are. Shows their hunting ground. See, there's one there already. There's one there already. Whether they fight, whether there'll be enough people to fight them, I don't know. We're not going to go there. Not today. This is the one that we did do. But like I was going to say, we've got areas like all along here around the bottom. You can see these have been blackened. We haven't even made it there yet. Moon Sugar Meadow. I believe that's there's a side quest area there. Here's a little spot right here. So we still have a lot of area to explore. I mean, I'm not going to say that we still have a whole ton left. We don't. We've accomplished, I'd probably say we're probably about 3/4 of the way of completion of Elsweyr. But that's where we stand. So, we are going to call it for today. Another successful run with our girl. Oh, nice little heartwarming scene with a troll's head above the mantle. It's like, and obviously they're talking about it. And he's like, yeah, I killed that one single-handedly. It's like, yeah, sure you did. But anyways, folks, that's going to do it for today. So thank you for all of you that are, watching and are going to watch. Thank you, Mary, for being here again. And we'll get to play some a little bit later after I get back from my one little errand I have to run before too long. So anyways, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. And like I said, I really appreciate all of you for watching and following. And I didn't notice my camera needed to be adjusted a little bit. I did bump it with my foot yesterday. I guess I could have looked a little bit different, or looked at it differently, and I would have noticed. Or Mary, you could have told me, hey, goofball, adjust your camera a little bit. But anyways, that's going to do it, folks. Thank you once again for being here. Really appreciate it. And tomorrow, same time, we're going to be running another one. I think I've run it from 7 to 9. I believe so. I can't remember. It's either 7 to 9 or 8 to 10. I believe it's 7 to 9. But anyways, I hope you'll join me tomorrow for our next episode with more adventures in Elsweyr on Elder Scrolls Online. Thank you guys. Take care of yourself. I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Later, folks.